Like that day, I didn't even want to mess with this girl. I kind of just wanted to get my truck. Be like, oh no, thanks. I don't want any candy. I don't want any candy. But something spoke
That's a
to
good
me.
point.
Something spoke to
You
me.
don't eat candy.
You don't eat candy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Every now and then, I'll get a wild hair, and my kids get.
And you get a
something,
Nature
and I'm like,
Valley,
"Don't have
Nature
one of those."
Valley, or whatever. That's what you consider candy.
No,
Shut up.
I'm not that religious about it.
You eat honey?
From time to time, I will. Yeah. I like honey a lot, but I just mainly eat, more carnivore-ish, with a little bit of this and that in the mix. But I feel better when I do it that way.
Sorry, you could have just walked away from that girl.
Yeah, so I could have walked away from that girl, but those moments of presence and obedience and actually hearing God's word speak to you, like if you would have asked me 2 years ago, maybe not 2 years ago because I'd been saved and I heard God's voice when I was saved, but 5 years ago, but even a few years ago, if you would have said, like, how do you hear God's word? How do you hear God's voice? I don't know. Am I hearing God's voice? So it ties back to what you spoke about earlier. Like, is this just me or is this God's voice? A wise man once told me there are 4 voices that we hear: our flesh, our spirit, Satan's, and God's. But they all show up in the tone of our voice inside. So that's where that discernment comes into play.
Yeah.
That's where actually reading the Bible and not understanding, but believing it, and that's where that discernment comes from. Because like if I'm left to my own accord,
yeah,
I'm out of there. Like if I'm left to my own devices, I'm a vile man.
Well, think about this.